These are the men purported to be the leaders of al-Qaeda in the Arabian Peninsula, a group created last January with the merging of al-Qaeda operatives in Saudi Arabia and Yemen. Two of these men are former detainees at Guantanamo Bay. Another escaped from a maximum security prison in Yemen several years ago. They represent the focal point of what has been to date a largely covert US and Yemeni military campaign conducted over the past year, designed to prevent al-Qaeda from turning Yemen into its next major base of operation. This military campaign was illustrated forcefully earlier this month, when Barack Obama approved a missile strike against what Washington believed to be an al-Qaeda training camp, killing 30 people. The attempt to blow up a passenger plane on Christmas Day over Detroit is believed to be a direct retaliation for this military action. And these events illustrate the paradox facing President Saleh and his government. The Yemeni forces need U.S. assistance to combat al-Qaeda. Yet the more Sana'a and Washington cooperate, the more opposition grows.
The security role in Yemen is very weak. Yemen has problems in the north, problems in the south, and also internal problems. The government is not what you think, that they're everywhere they're supposed to be. Their existence is very low outside main cities. Al-Qaeda does not keep its training camps or bases inside main cities. They keep it outside cities, where the government is not there at all in most of these places.
And the major concern is that government forces cannot be devoted solely to this problem. They're fighting on two other fronts as well. The first is against the Houthi separatist movement in the north. After years of attempted negotiations, President Saleh changed tactic in August of this year and began a military campaign to crush the Houthi fighters. That campaign has spilled over into the border region with Saudi Arabia. And according to the Houthis themselves, this has just prompted a major retaliation from the Saudis. In a statement, the group claims the Saudi military fired 500 rockets into Houthi positions over the past few days, killing a number of civilians. These scenes allegedly show the aftermath. While the exact circumstances remain unclear, what is certain is that in a near 6-month campaign, the Yemeni forces have not been able to stop the rebel movement. And one reason for that is that while the government tries to stop the Houthis in the north, there is also a growing secessionist movement in southern and eastern parts of the country, and support for that has grown throughout the past few years. Further complicating the matter is that much of the funding for government forces has to come from abroad. Yemen is the poorest country in the Middle East. Its primary resource, oil, has passed peak production, meaning the government is growing poorer by the day. This, combined with the ongoing conflicts, is creating the conditions which could lead to a failed state, something the United States and the Yemenis themselves are trying desperately to prevent. Owen, Al Jazeera.